Hey friends, welcome in. Just wanted to do a quick video on the topic of um, the process, in doing a life review now versus later to help expedite the um, transformation and the awareness and the healing of what we do when we pass over, which is um, the life review portion of once we leave the physical form and when we go back home to do the life review. So this is something that my soul has been working on and helping me maneuver through this. Um, that way I can teach it and share it with others. So if you're actually wanting to transform your life and work on doing the life review, right? In the present moment, this is going to help you. So it's going to give you steps along that way. And I have the process in a book, which will be available on Amazon. But I'm going to start doing videos towards that to help you to understand it a little bit more and where that's coming from. And I'll give you like the steps and the process. And this will help you get that underway, right? Because when we do, and I've done a video on this, when we do pass over, we do the life review. And so we have a karmic relay or overlay, however you want to call it, which brings us back to do either better or more than from a different perspective and a reality than what we're currently carrying, right? So it's like a transformational process that gets you from A to B. But it's something that you can do now. It's not something you have to wait until you pass over to do. You can actually do it now, and it's a better time to do it because you're actually present in this moment. You don't have to wait until you pass over and then come back and do it again. Not that we're recreating or experiencing, what we've done here as a punishment, or that we have to experience ourselves, but it's the seeing of it from a different perspective. And I have a video that I'll post here at the end of this video so you can see what I'm talking about from that perspective. So, through my journey here in this present moment, I've been working on a lot of that, trying to develop this from my spirit and soul way of doing it. And also, I've been through two experiences of life review. One when I had passed, the death experience that I had. And I have a video on that as well. But I'll be sharing more on that, on actually what it was like for me to be on the other side. But then when I came back and I got into meditation, I literally went on a life review in the physical form and an out of body experience. And so this is, I've been kind of through, I don't want to say my own personal training with this. So it's been my own experience of this path. Not a lot of people teach this. And so I'm, putting it out there. It's time to put it out there. So for anybody who wants to work on the karmic overlay, the spiritual healing, the self-transformation, this is going to be, key for that portion of it. And it helps you to kind of go within and dive deep, right? So just wanted to pop on and share that. Again, I'll have the some of it on Amazon and a book. You can purchase that, and I'll be posting that here shortly. But some of the good steps that I'm going to be putting in video will help you together with that, so you can do it as all together, right? And so just to give you something until I start getting that going, meditation, right? So start meditating. If you don't meditate, you want to start meditating. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, I meditate. And I ask them, like, in our sessions, well, how do you meditate? And they're like, oh, I listen to music, right? But that's not the kind of meditation, right? What you want to do is because there's different meditations that'll lead you to different places, right? There's meditations that can take you on a guided journey. There's meditation that can soothe yourself. There's meditations that will put you in a zone. There's meditations that help you think, focus, concentrate. This is a meditation that's going to get you and lead you to a certain place so you can do what I'm teaching. So it's not that there's one meditation better than the other. It's only the end goal. What are you trying to achieve with the meditation? So there's so many of them, and it's really, what is your goal? You want to set the path for your goal. What is my goal? To get into where I can start doing the karmic overlay, process. So the meditation for that is a quiet the mind meditation. So, and this is basically what, the yogis do. They sit in meditation quietly, and whether you have to sit in a chair, you can sit Indian style, however you want to do it, but you want to have your own space, your own sacred space. Set it up for you in your way that you're going to feel comfortable. Sage, do whatever you want to do. Put crystals, but I recommend having it in a place. Oh, there's a bug. I recommend having it in a place that you're going to be able to access it frequently whenever you need to. In the corner of a room, have it set up there. Make it just for you, where others aren't going to be getting into that energy, because you want to set the precedence and the energy for any time you do sit in the energy of meditation. You're going to go right in. It's like building, right? You're building energy towards it. Because if you know anything about energy, you'll understand this, that whatever we're doing, we're building energy to, whether we're thinking it, we're doing it, we're creating it, or whatever it is as our intention. So just set yourself up in a space of meditation, have some books there, some journals, some candle, however you want to set up your little spiritual space, right? And then with the meditation, we're setting the intention and, the building the energy so we can get into that space whenever we need to. It's not something you want to break down and set up, break down and set up, break down. You want to have it there, if possible, at any time, whether it's going to be a chair, a meditation cushion, a blanket, however you're going to feel comfortable sitting for time, right? And your first thing is you're going to want to start doing a quiet mind meditation. That's where we're working on, and I'm going to do another video on the meditation itself, but that's where you're working on quieting the mind so you can step out of the mind, because the mind is what kind of leads to, the creation of karma. And we're kind of running on programs, and we're running on things that we're thinking that were part of the illusion or the delusion, whatever you want to call it, that's not real. And so when we're able to quiet the mind, we're able to have our divine connection, right? And so that helps us to raise our vibration and energy so we can have direct connection and receive the information that we need. Because when we have the mind in the way, we're not so clear on what we're receiving, if that makes sense. So your first step I'm giving you here now for the karmic overlay, right, to do the life review and start working on it, is to start meditating. Quiet the mind meditation. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to do another video on that, but I wanted just to give you something out there to start with, because it does take some time. Don't get frustrated. If you sit for a day or two and you're still like, oh, it's going to take more than a day or two. Okay, just so you know, it's a practice. It's not just a one and done thing. It's something that you want to set precedence for yourself, intention to do it, and do it on repeated, because we're building the energy, right, for everything to happen. So every day, whether you sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and try to expand that time frame, to bring you more fully towards the goal. So even if you do, 5 minutes, I can only afford 5 minutes right now every day, right? Do that for a week. Or I can only do 10 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day. Do that, and then say, okay, maybe in 2 weeks I can do 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes, and just build that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be able to see and feel this shift in energy. You're going to start feeling things, energy, tingling, releasing, stress relief, deeper breathing, more consciousness, and just relieving yourself from, everyday life. It's like putting your life aside so you can have this space and moment in time for yourself. and allow the awareness to come in that is your divine connection, right? And so from there, we'll be able to start, moving forward from that. But I do want to just put that out there. That is a great first step for you. And so get started with that. Set up your own little space, do some smudging, however you want to do that. And then just set your intention. Okay. All right. Happy journeys.